Hello everyone and welcome to Man's Life Roulette. Today in this video we'll learn about a strategy about corner bets. So corner bets are basically those bets which cover four numbers, four nearer to each other. So suppose I have to bet here, it will cover these four numbers. This is called a corner bet, and using the corner bets how we can make some profit from roulette. So for this strategy you need to have the table of the last few numbers. These are the few numbers, so you have to bet according to that last numbers. So for 13 I will put a bet near 13. For 20 I will put another bet near 20, another 31. So in this way I have to put all my bets. For 18 I will put here, for 4 I will put here, and you have to calculate how many numbers you have covered. For this strategy you need to have covered at least half of the table or a little bit more than the table. If you are playing with the European roulette, then you have 37 numbers. So out of 37 numbers you have to cover at least 18 or 20 number. And what about the progression? Whenever you lose, just increase the bets by 1 unit at all position, and whenever you win, just continue with the same previous bets amount until you hit your target. So what should be the target? If you are playing with $10 bets like this and you have $1,000 bankroll, then $100 should be your target for every cycle. It's quite easy to achieve it in this strategy. And one more thing is that once you have decided your corner, you have to stay with that same arrangement for next 4 to 5 spin. This is important, and the reason behind this is that the ball, generally in online roulette, the ball landed on a number which has occurred in the recent past or something near to that number. So let's start the strategy and see how it's actually gives the profit and how you could progress your bets after every losses or after every win. So our target is $100 and bankroll is $1,000, and we'll play with $10 basic bets. So let's start. I have to put all my bets according to these few numbers. So for 35 I will put the bets here near 35. For 0 I can put here or here. It might be a corner bet, but putting a bet which cover 3 numbers is also okay. The number is 0. And then the bets on 13, then 20, then 31. So in this way I will cover these numbers, all those numbers which are nearer to the corner. We have placed our bets. So remember, you need to cover at least 20 number or 18 to 20 number. So 5 bets or 6 bets, 6 corner bets will be enough to cover about half of the table. So let's start the game. For 17 I will put here, for 35 I will put here, for 0 I will go with the 1, 2 and 0. For 13 I will go with here at 10 and 13. For 20 I will go here. So I have put it 5 numbers of bets, but I have actually covered 4 here, 4, 8. Only 18 number I have covered, so it's okay to cover 18 number, or I can go with a 20 number by putting a bets over here. So now I have covered 21 number, so this will be fine and play. Once you have decided your position, you have to play with the same position for next few spin, at least 5 to 6 spin. So this time I lose here, so what I need to do is increase the bets with 1 more unit at all position. Until I hit my target, I have to increase the bets after every losses. So it's 32, a winning number over here, and you can see I have just achieved the target with a simple single win over here. So this is the magic of this strategy, that sometimes you may achieve your target in a 1 or 2 spin, or sometime you have to wait for 8 to 10 spin to achieve your target. So let's try for another time for another $100. This time I have the bankroll of 1,180. So another $100. That means we have to play until we reach 1,280 as our bankroll. So we will go with the same bets arrangement, like 32, 8, 17, 35, 0, 13. So this time I have covered a 20 number from the table and play. My target is to make another $100 profit. So it's a 24. I lose here. So what I need to do is just rebets and add one more unit to all 4 or 5 or 6, whatever number of corner you have covered, just to increase the bets after every losses. It's number 5. Again a loss. So again just rebets and put one more unit to all the positions where you have put your bets. 2 or 3 more spin, and if I haven't achieved my target, then I will rearrange the bets. It's 11. I win here. So just rebets and don't need to increase my bets. Rebets and play. It's number 3. Again a losing spin. So this time I just rebets and add one more unit to all those positions where I have put it all the bets. It's number 12, a winning number. So I just rebets and play. It's 20, another winning number. So one more time, just rebets and play. It's number 36. Again I win here. Now you can see my target was up to make 1,280, but I actually make $1,270, just $10 short from my target. But we have played so many spin with the same bets arrangement. So now I have decided to change the bets according to the last few numbers. So this time I will arrange my bets again. So last number is 36. I put a bet here. Next number is 20. I will put here. Next is 12. Then 3. Then 11. And next is 5. So in this way I have covered 18 numbers. So just play. I haven't go for a higher bets amount, just because I just need $10 to achieve the target. Now you can see I have again achieved the target. My target was for 1,280, but now I make 1,300. So let's try for again for another $100. That means we have to play until we hit the bankroll of $1,400. So we will go with the same bets arrangement as of our previous spin, because we will have to play the same bets with the same bets arrangement for another 4 to 5 spin. Once you arrange your bets, just continue with the same arrangement for another few spin or 4 to 5 spin. So last spin was a loss, so just rebets, add one more unit to all position and play. It's number 35. Okay, I win here, so I will just rebets and play. It's number 11, a winning number. Actually make a very good profit over here. So again we achieve the target, you can see here. So the logic of this strategy is that you have to cover at least half of the table or little bit more than half of the table by just corner bets. This might take 5, 6 or 7 corner to cover half or a little bit more than half of the table. And whenever you lose, just increase the bets by 1 unit to all the position. And finally the key point is that you have to play with the same arrangement for next 4, 5 or 6 spin. And your target, setting a target is quite important. Just if you are playing with $10 bets, unit bets, and you have $1,000 bankroll, then $100 should be your ideal target for every cycle. So the strategy is quite simple. Let me tell you again. You have to go with last numbers. If the last number is and put your bets according to the last numbers. So the last number here is 18. You can see 18. So I will put a corner bets around 18. I may put a bets here or I may put a bets here. That doesn't makes any difference. Next number is 11. So now I will not going to put the bets here because this section is already covered. And if I put the bets here, then this section will overlap once more time. So I will put the bets either here. So I will just the number doesn't overlap so many and I will cover 3 numbers. Next number is 35. So I definitely I might go with here or go with here. This doesn't make any difference again. So next number is 31. So if I put some bets on here or here, then I will put another bets over here. So in this way you have to cover the table or at least half of the table or a little bit more than half of the table, and you have to increase the bet after every losses until you hit your target. And once you increase the bets, you have to go with the high bets amount until you hit the target. So this is the strategy. This is quite simple and effective also, but for this strategy you need to have at least $1,000 bankroll because when you are playing with 5, 6 or 7 position of $10 and we are increasing with 1 unit or $10 at all position after every losses, we need a huge bankroll to cover our losses or recover our losses quite quickly and to make some profit. So I hope you understood this strategy, and if you like this strategy, then please do share this video with your friends who are active in Roulette, and subscribe my channel for more updates on new strategy on Roulette. Thanks for watching. Thank you.